Hey guys, Short Shot Midget here, doing a review and shooting test on this KRYTAC LVOA in Wolf Gray. Alright, so this gun is pretty beautiful. I now understand why people like KRYTACs. I mean, they're not everything, but I mean, come on, externally it's pretty top of the line. Okay, so let's just start from the back and go to the front. Stupid e-bike. So up at front we have a KRYTAC stock. It's got KRYTAC's name on there, so you know that it's actually KRYTAC. It's a crane stock, but it's a different crane stock. So you have cootie mounts there, and then here you squeeze the buttons and you're gonna pull out. It is wired to Tamiya, so I have a adapter here to Dean's, and there's an 11.1 lipo in here. There's a built-in MOSFET, and there is a fuse in the wire right in the back. So you may need to move the fuse out of the way in order to slide a stick lipo down the buffer tube. That's what I had to do. You get an ambi sling plate there, which they also have the QD mount right there. Like I said, I would probably use this on one of these sides, left and right, so it's ambi. Charging handle here, functioning bolt lock and dust cover. Adjustable hop up in there. Turn the wheel up to add more hop, and it has numbers, and it also clicks into place. So nice job, KRYTAC, on the hop up unit. It's one of the best hop up units. It's a rotary, which is nice already, but the fact that it has numbers and clicks is just a plus. The bucking also seems effective, and the barrel is probably a 603, maybe a 604. If it's a 603, that's good, because that's a good diameter right there. So, ambi selector switch, obviously safe semi full auto. KRYTAC Trident grip is what they call it. It's actually a very comfortable grip. This unique trigger guard and the LVOA trademarks on the body. This is engraved. This is laser etched. This is actually engraved, and they got some engraving over here. It's in the gray finish. There's also a Element T1 on here. We also have a LVOA rail. This is stock, so as you can see, it matches with the receiver. It's kind of a bluish. To me, it kind of looks blue, and I really do like it. So it's a, like I said, LVOA rail. I don't know how else to describe it, like a wire cutter rail. Or even you could call it kind of a key mod, like it's a modular rail system. It only comes with one black rail segment, so you might have to go buy more rail segments, but it has a rail, monolithic rail on the top, and as you can see, it's actually like, what do they call that? Not fluted, I should say drilled out. It's, you know, to be lighter with all the holes on the top, or venting for heat on the railgun. There is a gas block in here. That's pretty cool. There's a flash hider. It comes with a plastic orange flash hider, which was taken off, and it comes with a War Sport flash hider on the inside. It actually says War Sport on the end there. It is black, and I assume it's probably steel. Alright, so internals, it is completely stock. KRYTAC has a MOSFET inside of their gun, which is it's a pretty nice MOSFET. They're actually not that expensive to replace, so if it does burn out, it's just put it right on in there. I think they have drop-ins for it, so it actually mounts to the inside of the gearbox shell, which is really nice. It's not in the buffer tube, so you don't chance when you take it apart ripping out the board or anything. It's on the inside, which is nice. That's a really good design. The gearbox shell is this gold. I don't know if you can see it. I can only see it on the inside of there. It's like a gold kind of, or like a bronze, I guess you could call it. Nice gearbox shell, nice gears. The piston is okay. It could be better, but a Metarock piston would help with longevity sake. So chrono wise, it shoots at about 400 out of the box with a 0.2. Obviously that will break in, and you can swap the spring in it to be lower FPS or higher FPS, but out of the box you're generally going to get about 390, 410 between there across all of these KRYTACs when you get them. At least the LVOAs are the longer versions. I believe the Tridents and the CRBs come at a lower FPS, I believe. So we're going to be using a GMP high cap full of 0.25s. I recommend 0.25s, so probably one of the best weights to use in a rifle like this. Alright, so let me turn on the red dot. Alright. Trigger response is pretty nice. The trigger brake is kind of interesting. When you pull the trigger, it actually is kind of hard to pull the trigger. Like, it has a lot of spring resistance, but the brake is clean. It's really clean. I don't know if the MOSFET's active braking or not. I don't think it is, but it may be. You know, active braking kind of helps with clean startup and stop, because it stops the motor quicker and starts it. So, yeah. And the G&P high cap needs wound constantly with this gun. Consistency wise, it's really good with these .25s. Range wise, your max range out of the box is probably going to be maybe 200 feet with 2.5s. You might be able to reach out there further, but you're going to have to adjust your hop up and over hop quite a bit. Alright, let me wind it and then try full auto. Full auto is not that impressive. I've heard a bunch of people try to tell me that their KRYTACs do 25 BBs a second out of the box. With these ones that shoot about 400 FPS, heck no, you're not going to get that much. Now, maybe with the CRBs, I think they shoot at a lower FPS if I stand corrected. I think if maybe their first batch was too high of FPS, and I think they lowered it so that people that bought the CRB could use it in CQB. But those will shoot a little bit faster with the weaker spring. So with an KRYTAC chrono, it chronos in at 22 BBs a second on a 25C 11.1 lipo. It's a 1200 milliamp. That's pretty good rate of fire for the FPS that it's getting. That's fine. But I've heard some people say like, oh, mine's almost 30 or just something outrageous. So. So like I said, range and accuracy is pretty good, but it may need a break in just to, you know, break in. The consistency is pretty good, but it is quite windy out here too. Alright, so thank you for watching, guys. Pretty much out of ammo, so hope you enjoyed the video. That was my review on the Warsport KRYTAC LVOA. Thanks for watching.